If you've ever wondered why labor doesn't always go in a straight line, and sometimes your contractions slow down or stop altogether, even though you're in an actual labor, then this video is for you. You're not alone. It doesn't mean that you're failing. It doesn't mean that your body is broken. Oftentimes, what's happening is that your body's giving you a rest so that you and your baby can work in ways that you can't even see. Birth is dynamic, it ebbs and it flows. But here's the thing, sometimes labor does get interrupted, and what's interrupting it can be prevented. The reasons aren't always what you might think, and you might not be able to just get your labor to keep going by changing a position. And that's because birth isn't just physical. It's hormonal, it's emotional, and it involves your entire inner world. It's deeply connected to your nervous system, to your spirituality, to your mindset, to your sense of safety and trust. And when those pieces aren't supported, your body likes to say, hold on yet, we're not ready. So today I want to walk you through 4 of the biggest things that could stall labor and how preparing yourself ahead of time can make all the difference. So number 1 is your hormonal balance. Labor runs on hormones. Oxytocin makes your contractions more effective. Endorphins bring a sense of calm and even euphoria. Relaxin and melatonin help your body stretch and open up. But if you feel unsafe or rushed or stressed, adrenaline tells your body, hold back. Contractions might slow and things might start to feel harder. You also might notice that if you just change rooms or change environments, you were at home and having a really great labor, you end up going to the hospital and now things have slowed down. Or you get into the car and things have slowed down. Or you move into a room where there are more people and things have slowed down. This isn't your fault, it's your body protecting you. When you know how to set your environment with quiet voices, with a sense of privacy, with dim lights, it can help to create a space where the right hormones can flow into your body and you keep the wrong hormones out. And that's when labor tends to be smoother and gentler. But this is not just about creating the right environment in the moment. It's important to prepare your body to invite the right hormonal cocktail before labor even starts. That's where daily practices come in, like mindfulness, visualization, and hypnobirthing techniques. These train your nervous system to shift toward rest and safety. So when labor begins, your body's already primed to release oxytocin and endorphins instead of being hijacked by stress hormones. That hormonal balance is so important. Number 2 is unresolved emotions. One of the most common things that can stall a labor is actually hidden right within us, and it's the emotions that we haven't processed yet. Sometimes it's fear of pain, fear of the unknown, of not being on the same page with your OB. Sometimes it can be a nagging feeling that I'm actually not ready to be a mom. It could be memories of a past labor that didn't go how you want, or even thoughts about somebody else's labor. And those emotions don't just stop when you go into labor, they can rise to the surface. Here's what happens. Your body hears that fear and hesitation, so it slows down and waits for you to catch up emotionally. When these emotions come, they're not a sign of weakness. It's your body's wisdom saying that there's something here you need to pay attention to. And if those emotions go unacknowledged, it can create a tension that slows down labor. But here's the beautiful part. If you've done emotional preparation before birth through mindfulness, affirmations, visualization, and hypnobirthing techniques, journaling, or simply talking things through, you can meet those moments with more peace. Instead of resisting, you learn to lean in. Sometimes just crying about something that's emotional can help let those emotions out during labor, and then your contractions and your labor can start to flow again. Number 3 is tension in your body. Imagine that labor is like a flower opening gently. Your sphincters and your muscles need to soften and gently move out of the way so your baby can descend. Labor is not about muscling through and putting in effort to make that happen. Your uterus already knows what to do without you making it happen. And what it requires from you is rest. So when your jaw is clenched or your shoulders are tight or your belly is rigid, that can create tension in your pelvic floor area as well. It can cause a flight or fight response that directs blood flow away from your uterus, and it just starts to make contractions more difficult and more painful. The tension is making your uterus work harder than it's actually supposed to, which can leave you feeling exhausted. This is why practicing relaxation before labor is so powerful. Doing breathing exercises and guided meditations where you're thinking through all the different muscles in your body and you're relaxing them in succession. Even doing something as simple as relaxing your jaw or picturing your body opening like flower petals. All of these tools train your nervous system. If you haven't intentionally prepared for this, then just telling yourself to relax during labor probably is not going to be very helpful. But if you've practiced softening, then your body remembers. And when the waves get strong, you'll have a muscle memory of release. That difference between resistance and letting go can make a huge difference between your labor stalling or your labor progressing. And the fourth reason is your baby's position. Sometimes labor slows down simply because your baby's not in the right position. They need to tuck their chin, they need to turn their head, they need to get their shoulders right. This is completely normal. Think of birth like a dance between you and your baby. Sometimes they need to turn, sometimes they pause before the next step. And these patterns are part of the normal choreography of birth. When we don't understand what's happening, then those pauses can feel kind of scary, and we might wonder, what am I doing wrong? What is my baby doing wrong? We might feel pressure from the need to fix it as soon as possible. And that stress can make everything feel heavier and more rushed. Gentle movement like swaying, tilting your pelvis and your belly, or resting in a new position combined with calm trust can give your baby the time and the space that they need. When you prepare beforehand and you understand how your labor works with your emotions, with your hormones, with your body's position and your baby's position, it is easier to meet those pauses with calm than with panic. That doesn't mean labor is always going to be smooth or fast. It just means that you're going to be prepared to stay steady and supported and move from fear into trust. And that shift can completely change how you feel about your birth. So here's what I want you to remember. Labor does slow down sometimes, and that is okay. And we can prepare our bodies and our brains to have smoother labors and to feel more supported, to have fewer instances of feeling like we're stuck and we can't move forward, or we're too exhausted to move forward. Stalls in labor are often the result of a hormonal imbalance, unresolved fears, tension in your body, or your baby's position. When you've trained your mind, you've supported your body's hormones, you've practiced relaxation, and you've learned to trust your body, you're far less likely to run into unnecessary stalls. And if labor does slow down, you'll know how to meet it with calm and relaxation. This kind of preparation does not happen by accident. It comes with practice, training, and giving yourself the space to build resilience before labor even begins. If that resonates with you, I'd love for you to join me. You can find the link below to learn more, because you deserve more than a survival plan. I want every mama to love their birth.